Namaskar, I'm Ashok Vyas. Welcome to Vision of Asia for the community on ITV Gold. This is a program that comes to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays at 8 p.m. and with highlights from important events organized by our community. We bring another weekly edition of Vision of Asia every Sunday at 11 a.m. We appreciate your presence with us, and today's Vision of Asia, we will begin with this week with Panshi Dr. Sudhir Parikh. Will take you to Diwali event organized by Art for All Foundation at World Fair Marina. Unity March was organized in Edison, a report on that. And Indian Consulate hosted a special Diwali party, so to say, for media fraternity. A special report of ITV Gold on that event, followed by museum dedicated to Mahatma Gandhi. And this year, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy also hosted a Diwali celebration. We'll have glimpses of that event as well in today's Vision of Asia. So stay with us. Program continues right after these short messages. You're watching Vision of Asia Voice of the Community on ITV Gold. We begin with this week with Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh. Namaskar, I'm Ashok Vyas, and I have the pleasure of welcoming Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh for this weekly session. Namaste, Dr. Welcome.
Namaskar, namaskar.
So we have a lot of exciting events that unfolded last week. Some are, of course, full of joy and some sad also, but we'll begin with the positive side in life. And you yourself participated in several Diwali events, including Unity March. Let's talk about Unity March. How was it, and how?
I think that was a great idea, a great concept to salute on the birthday of Sardar Patel, who made India one and who united all diversified state and Rajwadas and the kingdom together and make the country one country. So I think the Unity Yatra itself, the world unity, has to celebrate that in that concept or sense. It's a great tribute to the Sardar Patel. And unity is very important. Being immigrant society, we have learned in the early 70s what happened in Uganda because our people were not united there, and Idi Amin threw them out, even though they were economically doing very well there. So the same thing, I always believe that for yourself, for first generation and second generation of any immigrant community, it's very important that they should remain united in diversity. In a sense, even though we are a different religion, different languages, different north, south, east, west, still we have to stay united and work together, because that's the only way we can claim a piece of American pie in this country as an immigrant. Number one. Number two, because of the united, if you stay united, then you can always protect the interest of the community. Just like what happened, will not happen here, what happened in Uganda or any other country where the immigrants are kicked out because of they were not in one voice. And third thing, because if you are united, then you can do a lot of good thing for the initiative for the community, as well as you can do good thing and you can promote even US-India relations and help the motherland too. So there are three important outcome of why one should get remain united.
So no question that unity is important, unity is strength. Now, if I may request, based on your experience as an immigrant, as a community leader, as a philanthropist, having served the community here for several years, what are the main reasons that prevents us from being united?
Because see, it's a human, in a way, it's a human nature that everybody always gravitate towards their common language, common religion, common caste, and that's the one reason why we are not, it's difficult to get united. The other, most of the common, I mean, of course, community leaders understand, but most of the common people don't understand what's important of being united, because they all are individual unit as a family. If my family is doing well, why should I care for community or India or country? You know, that's common thinking of the majority of the people. But it's a role of the leaders to bring them together and make them to understand why we should get united. And always history is a good lesson. And if you look at the history or study the history, history tells you that when you are not united, you always lose the whole thing. Same thing to happen to Japanese people when after Second World War. So it can happen to anyone. So I think why they are not united, because we are always, our thinking is very narrow. Only we think about few friends or our language group or our caste group or our community group, and that doesn't work.
So what works is thinking in a way which keeps everyone's interest together. And from that point of view, I'm reminded of the words of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who said, "I don't think small, I think big." And that thinking is also visible in the form of Statue of Unity, Loh Purush Sardar Patel's statue.
Right.
And I don't know whether you have had the chance to be in that place where that tall statue is towering and inspiring.
No, I never been there, but I'm sure I can envision that it's very impressive, very gorgeous, and out of this world. And I think we all should, particularly we are doing as a Parikh Media, we are trying to promote that unity of statue so more people can visit. Right now, unfortunately, because of the COVID or whatever reason, the number of visitors to that kind of place is much less as compared to it should be. It should be as much as visited as a Taj Mahal when somebody comes to the India. Or even Indian people should visit that. It doesn't have to be outsiders because that gives a lot of lesson to them, you know.
I think that is gradually happening, and some, of course, beyond control. This COVID prevented people from moving, but now things are back to normal. And you talked about the importance of increasing awareness and unity, and in that context, I'm reminded of the way social media is also influencing our thinking, the kind of group that we will align with. This artificial intelligence also plays its role. So now, with the change of the Twitter management under Elon Musk, how do you foresee the potential impact which it is likely to make on the political discourse, and will there be a balance? And also, in your view, the firing of the key Twitter people who were interestingly were Indian Americans, or they were from Indian origin. So overall, Twitter.
Well, I think taking over Twitter by Elon Musk, who is proven to be a great entrepreneur, and probably what I hope that it will be good for a company called Twitter, quote unquote, because his plan is to make it as a very one app, means one-stop app of that Twitter. And so even this morning I was listening to even CEO of the Uber. They are afraid, because if Musk makes it Twitter as one app, then it can affect then you can even call Uber or Lyft through Twitter. So there's a lot of potential. So I think let's hope for the best under the leadership of the Elon Musk. And I don't think usually this is very common practice when there is a change of hand. Usually the buyer or newcomer usually like to have their own people in the top position, and so it has nothing to do with, say, Indian American or not Indian American. I think we are looking everything, and that is the wrong thing to do. Everything, and we should not look through the prism of the Indian American or because this and that. I think that does not give us the good growth in the life, you know.
Yeah, actually, that said, it's a fact. I mean, so you, even though you don't look at it as Indian American only, but it's a fact that you need to sort of recognize that.
Right? No, I mean no.
But
because
they
they were terminated because they had a very bitter negotiation, and those main negotiators were these three people.
I see.
So what do you expect them? So I think it's a normal business transaction.
Right. So going towards India and going towards Gujarat and looking at what has happened at Morvi, we always, in retrospect, start thinking that, oh, it shouldn't have happened like that. But some 135 plus innocent lives lost because of the bridge Morvi breaking down. Your overall understanding of what went wrong?
I think it was a horrific event. Our heart goes out to those families who lost their loved ones, and I think overall my impression that I think that repair of that 100 years old bridge was not given to, what I understand from the news, both main media as well as peripheral media, that it was not given to the qualified person to repair that. And even though it was, and then he gave management to third party, and third party was interested only to pack up the or sell more tickets in any given day, and that is all kind of wrong, and nobody follow the rules. So always in this kind of thing, what I understand that even before they opened, there was no inspection done. Even township of Morbi, they are saying that they did not know that they opened the bridge. I mean, that is hard to believe in a small town like Morbi, but that's what they are claiming now. You know, they are not taking any accountability. So I think somebody has to, it should be get investigated honestly, and somebody has to pay the price for this. And not only that, but that's only way you can teach other vendors or builders or anybody to work honestly and not to and make sure that people's life is more important than money.
Absolutely. And as you mentioned, the company which was given the responsibility for repair, probably there was not enough check whether they are in a position to do it in a right way. Plus, they were not even aware about the procedure before opening. They needed to get permission from municipal authorities that they did.
It's hard to believe because they got a multi-crore rupees contract. So when you get that kind of contract, how can you say that we didn't know that we had to take inspection and permission? So that doesn't make, logically doesn't make any sense. So somebody has to, and they have to, I mean, we are not saying that you should punish right away, but they should be arrested and inquiry has to be done. And if they are not guilty, that's fine. But if they are guilty, just like in Delhi, one building collapse, big high-rise residential building collapse. That time the builder went to jail, and so then you can kind of show people that we are serious about law and order, and life of the person is more important than money or any relations or connections.
Absolutely. But in this case, we have again seen that it is the greed that is playing, and greed at multiple levels. Even those people who are letting people enter the bridge by charging extra, plus the unruly behavior of people who are on the bridge, the way they were jumping. You must have seen those videos.
Yeah, but that you can't stop.
It cannot stop. But when we are talking about overall what may have resulted. And another thing, it might be a conspiracy theory or I don't know what it is, but there are some tweets that are being circulated where these Aam Aadmi Party people had some meeting at Morbi one day before the bridge collapse, and some leaders seems to have tweeted that tomorrow there is going to be something which is going to hit BJP hard. Whether they are alluding to this, I am sure not, but it kind of leads to those kind of conjuncture.
I think that those might be conspiracy theory. We don't know what's the truth behind it, So I would not pay much attention to those kind of stories.
Absolutely. Yeah. But let's look at the big picture in terms of the presence of Aam Aadmi Party in Gujarat. Based on what you are hearing from people, the way people are responding to Arvind Kejriwal's call for offering a lot of free stuff, including electricity, etc. So in general, parallel to this, you are also aware that in Delhi, important ministers from Aam Aadmi Party are in jail. So overall, what chances you see for Aam Aadmi Party in Gujarat?
No, I think in Gujarat, BJP will win. I mean, there is no doubt about it, because BJP has very strong on-ground infrastructure. BJP has, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi was Chief Minister, he has done such a great work through the different projects, and still he is doing it through the different projects. So I think BJP will win at the end of the day, and but Aam Aadmi Party is making noise, and let's see how much that noise converts into the voters or vote. We don't know. It's an election, democracy, so we have no idea. Absolutely. But I think if I had to bet $1, then I would bet on BJP.
I'll bet with you then. but your concluding remarks from today's session.
So, dear friends, it's what happened in Morbi by collapsing of that Zulta bridge. It's very horrific and it's very shocking, and our heart goes to those families who lost their loved one. And we must find out through good investigation that who are those accountable, and accountable has to, those are accountable should punish if they are guilty, and from this we can learn a lot of other lessons, so this kind of thing does not happen in the future. So by saying that, I would like to say God bless America, God bless India, God bless Indian American, and Jai Hind and goodbye.
Art for All Foundation was the brainchild of Mrs. Uma Sen Gupta. She is not with us anymore, but her memory and her inspiration and her legacy continues. Dr. Sumita Sen Gupta, her daughter, organized an event with other team members to celebrate Diwali and remember the legacy of Mrs. Uma Sen Gupta at World Fair Marina. To give credit to the contribution of Mrs. Sen Gupta, Governor of New York herself, Kathy, was present with several other important representatives as well as community leaders, and all of them were present under one roof to mark Diwali, where women who have contributed in a significant way were also recognized. Governor Kathy was joined on stage for lamp lighting ceremony with Congresswoman Caroline Maloney, Senator Toby N. Spesky, Council Member Gail A. Brewer, Simon Mary L. Meeks, who is Assistant Commissioner of Rent Control, ETPA, and of course, New York State Senator John Liu were present with Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh, Dr. Sudha Parikh, and Padma Shri Dr. Nuri Dattatreya. Here are some highlights.
Vakratunda Mahakaye Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Medeva Sarvakarishu Sarvada.
here tonight. It is such a privilege to share this night with you as we did, as Sumita reminded us a year ago. I was here with one of the great leaders of our nation and our state, Carolyn Maloney, our congresswoman. We were here last year together. She continues to show up because she loves this community so dearly. And I remember her being so proud when she could finally deliver something that was so important to all of you. And that was the first ever Diwali stamp. I know you know that story, but it touched my heart about how important this community is to her. So many other great elected leaders you have. Toby Stravinsky, we've worked so closely together. You as a senator representing this community in our state capitol. Senator John Liu, I don't know if Senator John Liu is still here as well. Councilmember Gail Brewer, we worked closely when you were the borough president of Manhattan. Gail Brewer is here as well. I come here just with a heart full of gratitude to a community that has embraced me. And I was truly proud to invite many of you to the first ever Diwali celebration offered by the state of New York. I thought it was long overdue that we join together and celebrate community and love of each other and what truly the meaning of Diwali is. And how we can see through the darkness to the light. And I think of people who bring us that light. And tonight I think of Uma, for the light she brought from her humble beginnings to come here and build a strong sense of engagement and empowerment and lifted up this community during her years on this earth.
Namaskar, I'm Ashok Vyas and happy Deepavali to all of you, from all of us. And right now I have Dr. Sudha Parikh and then Carolyn Mellon and Dr. Sumita and Dr. Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh. We had a wonderful celebration, and of course we remember Mrs. Uma Sen Gupta, and we thank Dr. Sumita ji, and we are always thankful to you, Carolyn Melanie, for not only supporting Indian community for the stamp of Deepavali, and in several ways. Being here today, witnessing the way it was organized, how it made you feel?
Oh, it's always a great honor to celebrate Diwali with the American Indian South Asian community. We're here in blessed memory of Uma Sen Gupta, and Sumita is carrying on the legacy of Uma. And it's very appropriate because she was education, she was learning, she was light, and that's what Diwali is about. I'm pleased to have authored the bill that created the stamp, the Diwali stamp, which was so successful. We need to get it issued again because it was so successful. And I have a bill in to make Diwali a national federal holiday. But tonight we were here celebrating Governor Hochul. And Governor Hochul is running for re-election. She's the first governor to recognize August 15th as Independence Day and have a special day in our whole state for the Indian American community, and also the first to celebrate Diwali with her celebration, inviting many of the people here tonight, most of them, Sumita, the doctor, everyone was there for her celebration of Diwali.
Sudha-ji, Sumita ji had 4 women achievers recognized today. How you feel about this whole event and the concert?
I feel great. Sunita ji did a great job for celebration of Diwali, and she continue her mother's legacy. Thank you, Sunita.
So we'll have last word from Sumita ji, and very quick, briefly, your impressions about today's event.
Well, it's a well organized, and I must give a lot of congratulations and kudos to Sumita because she has really carrying over mother's legacy, not only mother's legacy but community legacy, and where she has shown that, and it's because it's blessed by all who's of the New York politics, like Governor Hochul was here. She spent quite a bit time here with us and celebrating the Diwali. Then our Congresswoman Caroline was here, Maloney was here, and is here rather. And she's our dear friend and a long-standing friend of the community, and we always count on her, and she should count on us because we are always behind, standing next to you and behind you to support you.
So first of all, I want to thank all the people that make up the Indian American community and the South Asian community. No one person, not even my mother, could do it without people around them. And all the people here are people that are doing amazing work. They may not get the praise or the limelight or the TV shot, but they're doing it, and they're doing it for their people selflessly. So Diwali is about thanking them and all these beautiful ladies here, and also the men. So I want to thank you because, yes, my mother started, she was the first, but she could only be the first because people like you were there with her. You showed up, you showed her support, and you showed up for me. And I now understand why she was doing what she was doing. You know, I was looking from the perspective of a daughter, and she was doing as the perspective of a community leader. And now, having done it, my hat's off to her and all her friends who helped her.
Over 40 Indian community organizations got together to pay their respect for the inspiring memory of Loh Purush Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. They organized a March for Unity, and this was in collaboration with the Consulate General of India. Unity of diversity of India was palpably felt to mark 147th birth anniversary. This event, which was organized last Sunday, inspired nearly 400 people to take part in a long 1.5 kilometer walk. Consul General of India Randeep Jaiswal was the chief guest. Mayor of Edison, Sam Joshi, was guest of honor. Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parikh, FIA President Kenny Desai, FIA Chairman Ankur Vaidya, and others were also present. World Vegan Vision was represented by Nitin Vyas. Here are some highlights from that event.
Vande Mataram! Vande Mataram! Sardar Vallabhbhai! Zindabad!
Thank you, Mayor, for your support. Can you please come and stay? Thank you, Consul General of India, New York, Sri Randeep Jaiswalji. His continued support to Indian community is marvelous, and I'd like to invite you to address this gathering.
Sudhir Bhai, our Deputy CG, Varun Jebji, and all the members of various organizations, friends, brothers, sisters. In a short time is a good gathering. We all work well. Sardar Vallabhbhai gave to the India that he made the United India, which is impossible in 13 months after the British left.
दिनेश क्या क्या
Namaste, dear friends. We are here in New Jersey to celebrate Ekta Divas, to celebrate the 147th birth anniversary of the Iron Man of India, Sardar Patel, which happens to be on 31st. But for convenience for everybody's participation.
Namaste. I want to wish all the viewers of Parik Worldwide Media and ITV Gold a very happy, healthy, prosperous and safe Diwali. We've gathered here to celebrate the anniversary of Sri Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, which is tomorrow. Over 40 organizations, 42 to be precise, have come together to put this event together. And as you can see, there's a lot of joy. The community has unified to send a united message that we are all together, pan-India, pan-religion, and pan-communities. We are all getting together to celebrate and commemorate this anniversary and spread the message of peace, harmony, and unity in diversity. Thank you. Bharat Mata Ki Jai. God bless America.
Well, we are here together under the umbrella of the leadership of the FIA with the other 30 other organizations to show our unity, because unity is in a diversity is the best thing can happen to all the immigrant community, and we must unite. We must pitch with the united voice for the community as well as for the US-India relation. Jai Hind, Bharat Mata Ki Jai.
Good morning, all the ITV viewers. Today we are gathering here to celebrating Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel anniversary birthday. It's 147th birthday. The Sardar Patel is an Iron Man. He united India during our independence time. Sardar Patel in a 13-month, 586 precinct to gather and made a victory and make it united India. Here we are remembering him, Iron Man. Same principle we should keep it here in the United States, that we all are here, multicultural, multi-religious. We all live together here. We all should be united. Any issue come with any of the organization, we should be gathered, make it one voice, strengthen our unity, work together. That's the message we should give the Unity Day, unity in diversity. This century belongs to India. So I believe that we all work together, be united, be strong.
My name is Joyce Mehta, Board of Ed President, South Brunswick, and we are here for this fabulous event organized by the Indian Consulate and by FIA. It's a march for unity in diversity, and look at the people that are here today, truly united as an Indian community. We're here to show our support, our strength together, and together we will make incredible accomplishments for the future.
You know, it's an honor to be here right now in front of everyone. There is a great point that was brought up that tomorrow is actually Sardar Patel's birthday, and he would have been 147 years old. And the message that he gave was very clear. It was one of unity and peace and making sure that everyone sticks together. And that's something that I think that we need to be reminded of today, right here in New Jersey, actually. Because what's happening is I have the pleasure and honor, the humbling honor, to be the mayor of one of the most diverse communities in the United States of America. But with that, with all the backgrounds, religions, ethnicities, everyone is represented in Edison Township. And one way or another, I've always believed that if we sow unity, if we show unity, and if we sow peace to each other, and understanding and compassion towards one another, then if we can solve that problem right here in Edison, then those vibrations would be felt in New Jersey and greater America.
Meet and greet with the media was organized by Consul General of India at the Indian Consulate recently. The event began with diya lighting ceremony, and with that, there was a bit of music in a short but sweet program. It was an opportunity for media to get together and consider working together for the noble cause, especially from Indian Americans' point of view, to work tirelessly towards bringing India and America closer. Here are some highlights from the event, which began with the address of Consul General Ranveer Jaiswal.
है वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ मैं याद रहे तू, है वतन मेरे वतन, है वतन मेरे वतन. Wishing everybody a very, very happy Diwali. Happy Diwali!
ITV viewers, we wish you all a very happy Diwali.
Namaste, we are at the Indian Consulate to celebrate Diwali with our friends from the media, with our family from the media. Over the years, they have supported us and we continue to count on their support. But today is special. We want to greet them, we want to wish them and take their greetings, their wishes on the day of Diwali, on the occasion of Diwali. So we are thankful that they are here in large numbers. Thank you Sudhir Bhai.
Thank you.
Coming.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sudhir Parekh, Chairman of the ITV Gold and Parekh Worldwide Media. Today we are getting together. It's a meet and greet for all our media fraternity with the Consul General and Consular. And it's really a great tradition. At least once a year or twice a year, we all should meet and exchange our ideas, our wishes and our plan to the other, to each other. And I think that's the best way to make it more meaningful and more productive. So thank you again, and wish you all happy Diwali, and all my Gujarati brother, sister, Happy New Year. Thank you.
Namaskar, my name is Sunny Thakkar of Sneh Arts, wishing the viewers of ITV a very happy and a healthy Diwali. We are here today at the Consulate to celebrate Diwali, and we are always grateful to the Consul General, Shri Randhir Jaiswalji, for celebrating and having these festivities at the Consulate, which is our home away from home. And we are grateful to all the community members and the media for always supporting all our endeavors. Thank you very much.
I'm Professor Indrajit Saluja, publisher and chief editor of the Indian Panorama, the English weekly newspaper since 2006. While here in the consulate, I'm here at the invitation of the Consul General, Ambassador Jaiswal, who has been very thoughtful in organizing this evening, a meeting between the consulate and the media to celebrate Diwali. It's a very welcome step, and I think this will promote better understanding between the consulate and the media, and probably both the sides will have better understanding of issues through a fair exchange of views. So congratulations to Ambassador Jaiswal, and I look forward to many more meetings of this type. Thank you.
Hello and namaste. My name is Sharanjit Singh Tenth from the South Asian Insider and Josh India Web TV, and I wish everyone here a very happy Diwali and the spirit of celebrations. Thank you so much.
नमस्कार, हैप्पी दिवाली टू ऑल. आज हम इंडियन कॉन्सुलेट में हमारे कौंसल जनरल एम्बेसडर रणधीर जायसवाल के इनविटेशन पे सब मीडिया वाले इकट्ठे हुए हैं और बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि हमारे जायसवाल साहब ने आज का मीडिया इनवाइट करते हुए दिवाली सेलिब्रेशन कर रहे हैं. सो मैं जसबीर जय सिंह आप सबको दिवाली की बहुत मुबारक देता हूँ.
Hi, I'm Darlie Newman. I'm the host and producer of the Emmy Award nominated series on PBS, Travels with Darlie, and I am here celebrating Diwali and excited to learn more about India today, so I plan a trip for next year.
Talk to me about significance of Deepavali in general, but more this year, it brought a lot of good vibes and good news unfolded for Indian Americans as well as India.
Ashok ji, thank you so much, first of all, for joining us here for the media reception for our journalists and media friends here. Diwali, India, you know, is a land of festivals, but Diwali happens to be even more special for us. Like Susan mentioned, there is so much of symbolism attached to this particular festival, and this year happened to be even more special. We had our Prime Minister join so many others, and 1.8 million other lamps being lit in Ayodhya, in the birthplace of Lord Ram, on arrival of whom we celebrate this wonderful festival. And he also, you know, our Prime Minister, he has made it a practice to spend Diwali with our soldiers on the border. I think that's a very, very unique gesture. And it is also a symbolism of support of not just the Prime Minister but the entire country standing with our soldiers there. But not just talking of India, Diwali celebrated across the world, and this time it was even more special for the Indian American community, particularly on the eastern coast and in New York. We had the mayor announcing his support for the legislation declaring Diwali as a public school holiday in 2023. So that's one thing that we are looking forward to. And we were so touched by the community and everybody celebrating this festival here in New York, in and around this place, and not just Indian American community but the larger South Asian community. And just like the Indian American community celebrates festivals like Christmas, Thanksgiving, etc., we also have our American friends joining in these celebrations and merriment. So I think that's what makes Diwali such a wonderful festival, where everybody comes together. And our friends from media, you are also busy covering all these events, so we thought why not take an opportunity and host you all here in the consulate. So thank you, and thank you Susan, and thank you everybody for joining us for that.
When you talk about India anywhere, someone who is referred to as Rashtrapita, Mahatma Gandhi, is synonymous with Indian spirit. A museum now has come up dedicated to life and message of Mahatma Gandhi, and this museum has come at a place which is known more for other kind of activities like gambling. Yes, it is Atlantic City where this museum was inaugurated. It has artifacts and digital display screens, and these display screens are interactive, and visitors will be able to interactively see the life events of Mahatma Gandhi. Indeed, something unique and something worth paying a visit to. Prominent Indian American community members and Indian Consul General Ranveer Jaiswal was present at this occasion to offer this museum to the public. This is developed in partnership with the Aditya Birla Group by the New Jersey-based Gandhian Society. The museum is also expected to partner with the Martin Luther King Foundation in displaying the life and messages of the two greatest men in the modern era. So here are some glimpses from the inaugural event for this museum dedicated to Bapu.
For each one of us is to ensure that our existence has made this world a little better than it used to be. And when we understand that role, then we will be able to accept each other as human beings and not to look at people by the labels we have put upon ourselves. Today we identify people by labels. We've got to remove all those labels, and we can look at each other as human beings.
Most respected Arun Gandhi ji, after that you've spoken, I don't think I have much to speak. But you were born in South Africa, I lived in South Africa. I got deeply connected to Gandhian legacy and values in South Africa. So we have a special connect to share. I know several of your family members were there in Durban, in Johannesburg, and I shall convey your good wishes to them today. Nitin ji, Aditya Birla Group, Bhutala ji, Gandhian Society, all are dear members. It is truly my delight to be part of this inspiration to have a museum of Mahatma Gandhi here in New Jersey.
I did want to just read from this book of Dr. King some of his comments, just a few sentences, which I think give you a sense of why this is such an important partnership. When he was in seminary, he said, "I had about despaired of the power of love in solving social problems. I thought the only way we would solve our problem of segregation was an armed revolt. I felt that the Christian ethic of love was confined to individual relationships. I could not see how it could work in social contexts.
Hi, my name is Sunil Nayak. I am the president of AINA, the organizers of Chalo Gujarat and Chalo India. It is so heartening to see Museum of Gandhi coming to Atlantic City. It is also very heartening to see so many people coming together at the opening of the Gandhi Museum in Atlantic City. I would, at this juncture, I would like to thank the Aditya Birla Group for bringing and sending so many artifacts of Gandhi from India. Aditya Birla Group, or rather the Birla family, has been doing this for 5 generations and promoting Gandhi's principles, Gandhi's ideologies, and a huge thank you for them, to the group for bringing the museum to Atlantic City. During this time of terrorism, violence, wars going on, Gandhi is even more relevant than any time before. So this was very much needed. I would invite all of you to come visit the beautiful museum that has been put here in Atlantic City.
My name is Amit Sachdeva. I'm here in Atlantic City, United States, where we are inaugurating the Eternal Gandhi Peace Center, which is the first museum in United States of Gandhiji. So I'm here to attend the opening ceremony. So this museum is where, there are a lot of pieces about Gandhiji, where people can come and people can see what Mahatma Gandhi did all his life and continue to do so, which is so relevant today. His message of peace, non-violence, truth, self-reliance, and selfless service. So I'm very happy to be here. Thank you so much.
I'm Mayor Marty Small Singh, Mayor of the great city of Atlantic City. We're here today to support the opening of the Gandhi Museum. Gandhi stood for peace. He was one of the most influential leaders in the world. And here in the great city of Atlantic City, we want to support it. The small administration supports the entire multicultural community. And this is just another example of great things happening in the city of Atlantic City. I would like to thank Ren Parikh and the Ideal Studio for helping to partner with this event, and I can't wait to support it.
I am very happy to be here and would like to congratulate Bhutala ji for starting this museum, which is a wonderful way of teaching young people about Gandhiji's life and philosophy.
Bhutala, founder of Gandhian Society. I opened a couple of years before a Gandhian Society, and today my dream is really successful. I opened the museum which has the legacy of Mahatma Gandhi. It will give all the lessons of Mahatma Gandhi to all over America. We believe Gandhi is without politics. People are misusing Gandhi. We are opposing everything about that matter. Please, accept the Gandhi as a philosopher. Don't misuse in your political way for getting votes. Thank you. Thank you for Arunji. You came from the long way from Buffalo, 8 hours driving, and still you are standing with me. Thank you very much.
And now time to say goodbye from today's Vision of Asia Voice of the Community, but time also to recollect. You can continue to enjoy our programming by being our friends on our Facebook page. ITV Gold's YouTube channel also offers important programs for your enjoyment. So subscribe to ITV Gold's YouTube channel and keep writing events@itvgold.com. Stay safe, stay well. Thanks for being with us. This is Ashok Vyas. Namaste.